Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of G. You like that, boys, didn't you? You fucking like that. And welcome to another episode of the G&Ts Podcast with me, Tom, and Tambo. Good evening, gents.
Good evening. And the emergency exits are here.
Look, you put me on the spot. You said your intro in as you clicked play. So you get what you get.
To be fair, along with my refusal to now do quizzes, my intros are now being refused to be done because every time I do it, Tam just mocks me somewhere down the line.
Last week's was good. The Sean Deitch one was. I'll give you that one. That one was funny. I will give you that
good.
one.
Are you actually going to stop doing the quizzes then? Because you keep saying you are, but then every week you pipe up again.
Well, tonight I'm going to do it because Tom's had a bit of a harassed week. So
to be fair, I've got one like half pre-done, but it got to the stage where I was just like, I ain't gonna have time to get it done. We played a game of darts instead.
Yeah. Wish you'd just done the quiz.
Instead of doing the quiz, we was like, we'll have a quick game instead.
Yeah.
I love the 50 dart leg. That was a personal highlight for myself. 50
it was going so well until that leg.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit like your game with Dan Newman that I tuned in and watched. I saw you were playing and I thought, let's give this a quick watch. And so there's some interesting moments in that game, weren't there?
Oh, it was ugly. Ugly. Yeah.
To be fair, I promised you I wouldn't mention this, but like, obviously now's the chance. I don't know if you noticed that Gary, obviously being the league manager of H,
who
was it she played?
Nick, wasn't it?
Did you see the leg that Liz won, the best leg? Her best leg.
No, I saw the result, but I didn't look at the individual stats. Was it tasty?
Oh.
So she won. She lost 4-1, and the leg she won, the best leg, was 145 darts.
Oh, mate, that's nasty.
Apparently Guinness want to sponsor her because she's getting into the Book of Records.
Yeah. Was you scoring for her again? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Bust.
Can't even count my own one, let alone someone else's.
Yeah. But all joking aside, she got a leg.
She's up.
Got to take the positives.
Yeah.
There was moments that I thought it was the phone, my board, were going to go out the window or thrown at me. It was a highlight.
That's impressive.
It's impressive. Poolers.
Yeah. So, Minehead. Oh, Richie got on the old telly, didn't he?
Yeah.
2 dart. What an effort he had.
To be fair, I think there was only like 3 or 4 that I didn't see it, and obviously because I knew it was there, I could spot it out. But towards the semi-finals, he was still doing it, but the way that they were doing the camera up from the bottom instead, unless you knew it was there, you couldn't quite see it.
Yeah.
But cheers, Rich.
If only somebody had sent him some stickers, you know.
Well, they did, but there's no stamp on them. He hasn't picked them up yet.
Yeah. It was even worse this time. I didn't even bother sending them this time. I thought he was going to come to my house and pick them up, but clearly he didn't.
Bit of a trek for him, but
yeah.
Look, he had a bit of a trek already, didn't he, down to Minehead? I think he put on the chat that it was a hell of a drive home. But
I'm not even sure where Minehead is. Where is Minehead? Was it next to main shoulder?
This set in the bar 4 minutes in, and he's pulled an absolute blinder. But yeah, no, he done well. He done well getting that on the telly. But he must be feeling pretty sorry for himself now after 3 days on the piss.
Yeah, I think it was a bit rough day McTuffy.
I like the message how it was. I'll keep going until I've had too much.
Which was
3
hours ago.
So there was one game where it didn't go up, and I was waiting for him to come back. That's it now. I'm too pissed.
Yeah, the sign's been lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play to him for keeping hold of it for 3 days.
Yeah.
I would have lost that within 20 minutes, without a shadow of a doubt.
I would have forgot to put it up. I would have just been
Oh,
sitting there talking to myself.
Yeah.
it would have gone along somewhere like that.
Oof.
I did like the nun outfit. That was quite impressive that got posted. He makes a good nun.
Is that your thing, is it, Gary? Is that what you're looking for, mate?
Yeah, you got to be open to options, haven't you?
Keep your options
Never
open.
say never. Don't knock it till you tried it. Talking of keeping your options open, Tom, did you watch Debbie Does Dallas in the end? Did you and Liz have movie night?
I suggested it,
Yeah.
and she'd obviously never heard of it like me. So as soon as I typed it into the old Google and read the description to her, it was a very firm no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just not need for that, Tom. It's just closed-mindedness, mate. Closed-mindedness.
Well, it's the last time I give you a recommendation.
Yeah.
But I heard Mulan went down a treat.
Mulan. Yeah, I watched Mulan. I watched Mulan with the kids. Yeah.
Oh,
What has happened
Right.
to you two? What has happened?
It's Tuesday night podcast, mate. That's what's happened.
Yeah.
My life was so simple before you two got involved.
I'm starting to feel the same.
Yeah.
Right, well, seeing as we're on a bit of a random link, shall we go into Martin Ball's questions that he sent me?
Give us a wee sec, mate, and I'll do a wee jingle then. It's a new jingle. It's the same jingle, but I've had to update it because Daniel's name is still on it. You ready for this, Tom?
I'm ready. No, actually. No, by the way, you've just said that.
Here we go, boys. Gonna say
The way I take it from that is that could be either way around.
You've definitely excelled yourself there.
That's
So it just depends if I decide I'm Scottish and decide to call myself Tam. So
unfortunately, you're not Scottish, though, so I believe that you are, in fact, a ballback.
I'm Scottish.
What in the hell was that?
More to the point,
Wow.
how you spelled ball bag.
That's how you say it in Scotland, son. It's ball bag.
Ball bag.
Ball bag. A ball is a ball. That's your nutsack.
It's because they can't say
scrotum.
ball.
No. It's a very common used phrase, is ball bag in Scotland.
Ball bag.
And it's generally friends that call each other it. Bizarrely enough.
Yeah.
It's
Term
not
of
really
endearment.
Yeah, it's not really an insult. It's very strange. It's a very strange country, Scotland.
Is that what they're telling you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why everyone calls me a ball bag.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's
Friendly.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Let's dive into these. So first thing, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has sent me all of these questions. Obviously, I went on and requested for people to send me all their suggestions and questions. My inbox, one person basically, just the one person, Martin. But he has sent me quite a long list. So I'm going to start with the tame ones this week, and then next week we'll probably go on to the slightly more crude ones. There's some that I don't know if we can use. I might have to tweak them a little bit. But we'll see how we go.
You need to ask one of them tonight, mate. I love crude. Crudeness is my thing.
Yeah, but I know that you're going to edit this in some weird way, and it's just going to end up with me on TikTok talking about something rubbish. But we'll see how we go.
I'd
So
love
the
to
first
say
one,
that won't happen, but
no, I think we all know it will.
I think we know it will.
Yeah. So first one Martin wants to know is, would you fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? That's quite hard to say.
Ducks are vicious little bastards.
Yeah, I'd probably fight the 100.
You could scare horses off. So horses are sort of very quick to bolt.
But it wouldn't be a horse. It would be a duck that's the size of a horse.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I would go for the 100 duck-sized horses because you could scare them all off. As soon as one started going,
That's not even that. They're not exactly like big, are they? You just swap. Yeah.
Are you
scare
implying
them
that
off.
you're going to kick a little horse?
No. And this is exactly why.
See, you could shout at them, but then you might become a little horse.
10 minutes and we're on 2.
Yep. Stay
So
tuned, there's more to
belters.
come.
What are we going for then? Little horses?
Yeah,
The little horses.
Yeah. Just make a loud noise and they'll all run away.
I would quite like to try riding a duck the size of a horse. I think that'd be quite cool. But that's for another episode.
I think you would need to be quackers to try that. That's 3, boys. Sorry. That's the last one.
Wow. Well, actually, I'm going to set you a little challenge, Tam. You've got to try and come up with a pun at any point, but it's got to be worth it. Don't just chip him with any old bollocks. It's got to be a good pun.
So basically what you've said is the last 3 have been bollocks. Thanks, mate. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah.
It was a subtle way of saying it.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one Martin would like to know is, would you rather piss out a grape or shit out a pineapple?
Oh, shit out a pineapple.
Oh, mate. A pineapple out your ass?
Yeah. I don't think I... You hear people like say that like past kidney stones.
I've had a camera in my cock, and that wasn't a very pleasant experience, let me tell you.
And I know...
It was BBC that came down and wanted to see inside my cock, but it was quite uncomfortable.
How long ago was that, the BBC done that?
I can't... That was a scope thing. I had to get a scope in the bobby.
Was his name Jimmy?
Yeah.
Did he fix it?
Yeah, I got to milk some cows blindfolded as well, which was nice.
Get a little medal.
Yeah, that wasn't that. That was horrific, but I think shitting a pineapple would be worse. So I would definitely have to go with peeing a grape, I think.
No.
Oh. No. I've had people pass out from
Kidney
pissing out
stones.
kidney stones because of the pain. Is
I think I've never heard of anyone shitting out a what was that? A pineapple?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be too pleasant, Tom.
I'll tell you a little story about that, because a few years back, New
I
Year's
thought you were going to
Eve.
say you shoved one up your ass, not out it. I was like,
What?
oh, you like pineapples, Gary?
Yeah, a few years back, New Year's Eve, me, my dad, and a couple of friends went to a pub. We had a sit-down meal, and then there's DJ. And as we're sat at the table, a magician comes round, and he's like, "Oh, guys, can I interest you in some magic?" And my dad fucking hates magicians, cannot stand them with a passion. And he just looked at this bloke and said, "I'll tell you what, mate. If you can shit out a pineapple without your eyes watering, I believe in magic. If you can't do that, can I suggest you fuck off?" And it was the most awkward moment. It's all just sat there like, oh my God. So yeah, we didn't get to see any magic in the end.
Yeah, not a pineapple to be seen either.
No, definitely not.
That's the thing as well, by the way. You kept that one. Never would say about getting your dad on. That never materialised either. You've sort of kept your dad hidden away.
Yeah, moving on. So what we're going for then? Grapes.
For me, yeah.
pineapple.
Grapes
take
and a
the risk.
pineapple.
I think Tom just likes big things in his ass, mate. I think that's what it is after last week. I think that's
Well, yeah, we've already seen
confirmed
this film of choice.
confirmed it, mate.
No, well, less we
Right,
talk
next
about
thing,
last week, the better.
next thing Martin wants to know is, would you rather have a parrot that sits on your shoulder all the time and just constantly tells everyone the most embarrassing things about you, or would you rather have a nose like Pinocchio that grows every time you laugh?
Probably the nose.
Yeah, I would go with those. I don't think I lie that often, to be honest. I'm not really a lying kind of guy. I don't.
It might get me in a bit of trouble with Liz.
It's not my fault. I've got a big cock.
When the old, why weren't this done? Oh, got caught up doing something.
Yeah, the kids were a nightmare. They were a nightmare.
I think I just have to have the parrot. I just have the parrot and just have to embrace it.
No, mate, I've done a lot of embarrassing things. Oh, that's the only thing.
Yeah, that's why I sat there and had the thought. I was like, do you know what? The nose would probably be the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you'd never be able to live it down. There's stuff that's like I said, no one knows. It's fine, but the parrot constantly reminding you. Yeah. Take the nose.
Okay. Right. Well, Tam wants a slightly
riskier
one.
How's it, mate?
So I'm gonna jump in feet first. So I'd like to stress that this is Martin's question, not mine. Tam's going to edit that out anyway.
Martin's question.
It's going to get edited out. But I can't believe my gosh. Would you rather sleep with your parents once or have to watch them for a whole year?
So what you're saying is, would I rather sleep with them again?
Oh, sorry, I forgot you're from Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland. We don't worry about those petty things. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you, Martin? What is wrong with you, son?
Martin, I know. So yeah, join in once or watch for a year.
How
expensive's therapy?
I think it'd be, I know it's horrific, but you'd need to watch. There's no way you could get involved.
You know, for a whole year.
Yeah.
Martin, you're sick.
He is sick. But it depends how long they've been married, because if it's for a year, that might only happen twice.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I agreed to do this.
Do you know what? I don't even want to know your answers. Martin, I've asked your question. You're fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm not asking another one.
If you can't get access to the Discord server, you know why, mate. You have been kicked. You're a sick pup.
He is a sicko. Right. That is the end of my questions, thankfully.
Nice, mate.
It's
a nice
one to end on.
Yeah.
Always end on a high.
Here's a bit of a serious subject. Don't know, how do you feel about conspiracy theories and stuff like that? Then these get into any of that sort of stuff?
I wouldn't say I'm a conspiracy theorist. I would say I'm intrigued by some of the theories.
That's because there's a few people in my work, and some of them are fucking horrific. They're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the thing. The reason I was going to ask is, I find that they're so one-track minded, and see if you come up with an argument against what they're saying, they just dismiss it and come out with something else. They'll not actually acknowledge the fact that what you've said is completely obliterated what they've said. They'll just move on to something else and make out as if that was a point all along. You're going, but no, that's not what you said. It's all this flat earth stuff and all that. You're just like, oh, Jesus Christ almighty. But,
I thought we were like generally going down a subject that was like going to be
a serious conversation.
See, I don't know. It depends what kind you're on about.
Mm. I mean, that's the thing.
I think I'm open to. You look into stuff and you're like, well, that don't quite add up. I wouldn't say I'm closed-minded on it where I see something and I'm like, that's 100% the truth. No, won't convince me otherwise.
That's exactly my point, mate. Like I say, there's a couple of them, but one especially in my work, and he's like, no, I'm not interested in that. What are you talking about? So you don't want to have a discussion about it. You just want to spout what your doctrine is, and then everybody's just to agree with what you say because.
Yeah.
And if you say, yeah, but scientists have said, yeah, but they're paid by the government. What? So basically, you're taking your evidence from Amalmahe from fucking Utah or something. That's it's on Facebook. That's what you're taking.
He is pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah. But it's just it grates in my nerves. I can't be bothered with that sort of closed-mindedness when they're very aggressive with it as well. It's like, just wondering what you thought if he's come up against any people like that yourselves.
Yeah, I know a few people like it.
Yeah.
Like Tom said, it's like when someone says, "Oh, like the moon landing never happened; it was all done in a studio." I mean, that's one thing. But to say stuff like 9/11 didn't happen, and you're like, well, fuck, it did.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
sort of witnessed it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh no, it's all a hologram, it's all video evidence, CGI. You think, no, it's happened.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on what the topic is, but some of it just really pisses me off because, like you say, it's just so narrow-minded.
Yeah, like I said, mate, it's just the fact they won't open their mind to anything else. There's no other sort of, doesn't matter what you say, you can shoot down what they're saying and they've got their agenda and that's exactly where they're going.
That's because they've like fully convinced themselves that that's
But that's
true, and there's nothing else you could say that will convince them otherwise.
Yeah, and they've just come out with false data and false sort of research. Research. They went onto fucking Facebook and found some crazy woman that stays somewhere that's done a video that has absolutely no basis in science whatsoever. And you're just like,
Karen.
You are a fucking lunatic.
Some woman called Karen that's got 10 cats told her.
Yeah, and it's just cherry picking information to support their theory or support their point or whatever. But yeah.
So
it annoys me. It's not many things in life annoy me, but that does.
Not quite related, but kind of on the same track. As you are Scottish, Tam, is Nessie real?
Ooh, that's a good one.
No, mate. Don't be silly.
Oh, yes, because I've seen him on a bobble app.
Yeah.
I've seen the video footage.
Yeah. I'm just wishing there was something here I could do that at the bottom of the screen going.
I want to believe that he's real, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've watched stuff. There was a girl from America on Facebook. I'm not kidding, I didn't. But stuff that's to do with, they reckon there is stuff that's really, really deep under the sea that you never know is there because you won't be able to reach those depths. So, who knows?
I'm a massive believer and fan of like paranormal. So after that, I kind of get swept into all these like documentaries on like Nessie, Bigfoot, what's under the sea. And it's true, like with the sea one, for example, it's that much is unexplored of the ocean.
Yeah, you couldn't possibly
I think I've seen something that's like only like 3-4%. It's probably more than that. Of the ocean has actually been discovered or not discovered as such.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Explored.
You won't know.
Well, it's one of those ones that they'd sent something down and they found these creatures that they didn't even know existed because they were so far down and didn't think anything could survive down there and at such low pressure. But life finds a way.
We always joke about you saying about Bigfoot. You've seen the programs on like Sky about Bigfoot trying to find him.
Yeah, some of them.
And there's this bloke on there called Bobo, and he does his like field call. He goes woo, and it comes up at the bottom, and it says Bobo, expert Bigfoot caller. And then my dad went, "How's he an expert if they've never found one?" And you're like, "Do you know what? That's a good point. They've never seen one, but he's an expert."
Apologies if anyone from America's watching, but Americans are fucking crazy, mate. Their minds are. You'll believe the amount of stuff that they will believe is unreal.
I mean, you see some stuff and you're like, it's so easily explained, but they won't have. And the fact that they make shows on it, like, I mean, I've watched some absolute crap where it's just like, it's so easily explained. But they convince themselves, and I don't know why, and it seems to be an American thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they'll believe anything you throw at them.
Yeah.
Anything.
I think it's like, when I go night fishing, and if I'm not walking through the woods or something with a head torch on, I'm 6'7" and far from anorexic. I could be mistaken for a Bigfoot. Like, it's easily done. You see like my footprints, like size 15 boots. Someone must walk down and go, bloody hell, who's been...
It's fucking Sasquatch!
Fucking Sasquatch on the south coast of England.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is mental what people believe and get so passionate about.
Yeah.
I'm happy either way. Until I see it,
I think if any of you guys are watching, you'd like us to dive into sort of one of these subjects, it'd be quite interesting to have a wee more in-depth conversation about something like this.
Told you anything paranormal,
Yeah.
I'm all over.
Or if you've seen a Bigfoot, send in the picture.
Yeah.
I'd love to see one.
Not one of Gary's boots, by the way, just to clarify.
Yeah, I don't mean a big foot.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. No.
And Rich, we're talking to you because we just know that that's the sort of thing that you would do.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's the sort of thing I would do as well, but that's...
Well,
What
good
about
topic,
that? I know
Terry.
it's
Like that.
leading down like a rabbit hole. It would be interesting to see if anyone's got anything.
Yeah, just stick a wee comment
You know.
below in the comment section, obviously, just if there's anything you'd want us to talk about or anything that you think we're talking crap about, stick it in, get involved. Could even maybe get you on if you want to discuss that sort of stuff. Be good.
No flat earthers though.
Oh, we need to get you.
Paranormal activity. I'm well into paranormal.
Yeah.
Any ghost stories?
I said, I mean, that sort of stuff interests me, but there's just certain things that just, you go, wait, that's just fucking ridiculous. Just stop being so silly. But I find all that sort of stuff interesting, but it's just people that are so blinded to these things, it just cracks me up.
Oh, are we believers in ghosts?
I don't
Or
know.
open, or
It's one of those, like I said, mate, I'm not close-minded. If someone says something, I'll have a look at it and I'll judge it for myself. But so it's, for me, there's not been enough evidence to support it, so I don't know.
Apart from Derek Acora.
Yeah,
Right.
that's exactly
getting an Oscar.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's detrimental to these things, is these fucking idiots that just they just give no credence to whatever it is the other people are saying.
I keep trying to convince Liz to go on like a weekend with me, where you could pay to do them, can't you? And go stop in like the castles or whatnot. And then she's like, yeah, and then I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Just in case.
Take your Mulan bag.
Mm-hmm.
Little backpack. Dora the Explorer torch.
I'm the worst person to take something like. I'd love to do it though.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'd love to see something just to validate my thoughts, but at the same time, I don't want to see it.
Right. So I was never a believer until I believed that I saw something. So I'm convinced that I did. And so, quick little story. Obviously, we all know Jake. I'll call him Jake though. So when he was younger, in the house that we grew up in, it's not, like they say, kids, because they're not old enough to understand, they kind of don't have this veil as such.
Yep.
It was my dad's parents that like lived in that house, and then he took it from them, and we grew up in that, and we never had any pictures of them around the house or whatever. And then he'd always like laugh away to himself and whatnot. And then my dad found a picture of his dad and put it up on the like on the cabinet kind of thing. And then Jake turned around and said, "That's who talks to me."
Yeah, that's stuff like that. It's freaky.
And it's like he's never even seen a picture of him. He's too young to even, you know. And it's kind of like, what? And then like, I'm convinced myself that I've seen him, but I'm not like sure if that was because that's happened. This is what I mean. It's like, is that your mind playing in your brain playing tricks on you?
Let's put it into your head.
Yeah. And then obviously we've had, this is old as we had a few stuff that weren't explainable. And it's kind of like, is it not? Are we looking too much into it? But ever since Jake said that, that's what made me so curious to it and open to it all.
Yeah,
a believer as such.
It's scary. I mean, that's kind of why I'm sort of open to the idea, because my dad never believed. He never believed in it at all, and he's a big old boy, my dad, and he can look after himself. And he went and stayed at my auntie's house one night. Come home in the night, absolutely terrified because of what he thought he saw. And that's when he started watching all these documentaries. And you think, well, what the hell's he seen to change his mind?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything myself, but the experiences and the stories that he's told, you think, oh, okay. You never know.
It is one of them, though, isn't it? You have to see it. You need that evidence yourself fully to say that is true, that is real.
Yeah.
No matter what people tell you or spout to you, you could be like, oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But something I'd like to do.
As you said, though, it's the thing with if it's really young kids, you go, right, well, they've not had their mind corrupted to thinking that way. They don't really get scared by it. They just take it as, and that's why some of those stories you're going, right, that's fucking really weird. That's super strange. But,
yeah. This is the most serious we've been.
Yeah. It doesn't have to all be about me being hilarious all the time, Gary. You know, sometimes it's...
Still haven't fit in a pun, though, have you?
No, mate. But it's because my one fan, by the way. Did you see that? I've now got a fan.
I've never seen someone so excited.
Oh, mate.
So he messaged saying that have you seen the new comment on YouTube? And I was like, oh no, I haven't checked. So there's me quickly dashing, like, ready for some more online hate about how I need to check my blood sugar level. And basically, Tam's got a fan.
What's the comment?
Apparently, I'm a bonus, mate. A bonus. Someone that randomly came across the podcast and said, bonus. This guy.
Yeah, they said it was great. They loved
those
it.
guys
and
there. This guy.
The guy with the guitars. And then, what was it? Some about...
The big cock?
No, it weren't that.
No.
He named it, obviously, who I'm guessing is a guitarist.
Yeah, it was Jimmy Page.
He said, and the
that
guy
one,
with the...
That one there.
Is a bonus.
That's Jimmy Page's guitar.
So it's like, so we get hate, Tam gets love.
It's all right. I'll embrace it.
Just natural awesomeness, mate. It's just... It can't be taught.
Embrace it.
It can't be taught. It's just... Yeah.
Well, we quizzing tonight. I've got a 100% record I've got to protect here.
Are we ready for this then? Let's get the jingle going, boys. Here we go. Smooth as my gun. Right. So, who's want to go first?
Tom, you've had a hard time the last few weeks, and
and this
I'm going to do the graceful thing. I'm going to do the graceful thing and let you choose.
Oh, let me choose. I'm going to go second.
You're going to go second, mate. Hey, Gary, we ready? Has anyone got a bit of paper and a pencil there? Because
I've got one in front of me.
I've got McDonald's chips next to me that I can just line up.
Nice. nice healthy meal. I like to
It's not mine.
Careful of them sugar levels, Tom.
Yeah.
I just like to put it out there. It's not mine.
No wonder we get all the hate mail. Sorry, no wonder you get all the hate mail. I get fan mail. Right, we ready, Gary?
Come on then, let's be having you.
What is the only country in the world that is also a continent?
No idea. Now's probably a good time to tell you that I pushed over my geography teacher at school and kicked him as I walked past him. So geography was not my chosen subject. I'm going to have to pass.
You got a guess, Tom?
So the kids learnt a song at school, and I'm trying to remember the song. So there's Europe, South America. The South America one?
You tell me, mate. I'm not answering the question for you.
Perhaps it'll help if you sing the song, Tom.
Yeah. 100%, mate.
I want to say Oceania.
It's Australia. Apparently.
Right. This is where it gets, because obviously before it turned to Australia is the continent, it was Oceania was the continent.
Who stayed there? Was it Paul Day? Paul Day stayed there, mate, aye?
Heard? Don't
They're
worry.
They're in the local chip shop down in Oceania.
Yeah. Yeah, sausage and chips, please, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, while you're here, can you sing me a song?
Yeah. About your continents. Right.
It's a really catchy one, but I can't remember it. I've got the tune in my head,
Yeah, it sounds a bit.
and I know it goes and Australia.
And you
So
never said Australia?
I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm under the belief that Oceania is the continent.
It's not about belief, it's about fact.
Yeah.
It's not Oceania.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Right, Tom. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and in which field did she win it?
Madame Curie, medicine.
What did you say her first name was?
Madam.
No. Close. I'll give you it for that, though. But what did you say she got it for?
I said medicine.
No. Any idea, guys?
Oh.
It's Marie Curie, by the way.
Yeah,
Marie.
yeah, they're the cancer charity, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not medicine. Nobel Prize. Is it fundraising for research?
It's physics.
Oh.
In 1903.
Blimey. 2
Really?
years before the best football club in the world were founded.
Celtic were founded long before then, mate.
No,
Long.
Chelsea, mate. Chelsea.
If I recall from previous quizzes, Celtic was 1888.
Correct, mate. Correct, Amendo.
Are we saying these quizzes are actually educational? Are people taking stuff away from this?
I think it's only Tom, mate. I certainly haven't.
You can go through all the previous questions and I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah. I'm still struggling.
Well, I've given Tom the point for that one.
In which year did the Berlin Wall fall? Gary.
Oh. $43.
What?
43?
Fucking 43?
It was a bit before my time, but even I know.
Fucking 43? Fuck, I didn't think it was built in 43.
I don't mean before Christ.
Tom, what's your guess, mate? I'll give you a hint. It's fucking later than 43.
44? No, didn't like Hasselhoff do the performance on it?
What, David?
Yeah, don't hassle the Hoff, mate.
74.
Fucking
Was it gonna
Hasselhoff,
be-
and you're guessing 74?
That's the 80s, isn't it?
1989.
89.
Yeah. Fucking 43.
Told you it was a bit before my time.
I would have
Jesus
been-
Christ, guy.
What year was that?
89.
That's a few years before Brady.
Are you ready, Tom?
Yeah.
What is the name of the longest river in Asia? You were hoping I would say Scotland there, weren't you?
Asia?
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue in Asia.
No, have you ever guess?
Nile?
No, it's Tam,
That's
mate.
not Asia.
Niall, it's the guy that does the Premier League. Oh, no, it's
It's
Neil.
Neil. It's Neil, actually.
Neil. The River Nile. But that's not Asia, is it?
Yeah, it's in Egypt.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's in Egypt.
Ah.
Egypt's in Asia. No, it's not. It's in Africa. What am I talking about? Egypt's
What
in
chance
Africa.
have we got? He's got
Yeah.
the answers and he don't know.
No, it's not. I just know he's wrong, but it's Egypt is in Africa. It's not Asia. What are you going for, Gary?
The wet one.
Mm.
No idea.
The Yangtze River.
No, never heard of it.
Yangtze?
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
I have heard of it. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I have heard of it.
Mm.
There we go. Who wrote the famous play Waiting for Godot or Godot? Godot. These questions are going down a treat, aren't they?
Mate, you've ramped it up this week. These
Actually-
are like these are from the chase.
I actually didn't think these were that difficult. I would have done well in this one. And I'm not even joking.
Whose go is it?
Gary.
Oh, I was waiting for you to answer.
Before I give you...
Can I have the question again?
Who wrote the famous play Waiting for Godot?
Billy Ocean.
Correct, mate. Well done. Tom, you got a guess?
Shakespeare.
Samuel Beckett. There you go.
If there's anything with a play and I don't know the answer, just Shakespeare.
Nice. You ready, Tom? I think you'll know this one, mate. Which chemical element has the symbol Hg? I take that back. I don't think you know this one, Tom.
I don't know this one, Tam. All right. Hydrogen's just water. Not just water, just H. No, I haven't got a clue.
No? Gary?
Helium.
That's HE, I think.
It's actually mercury. There you go.
Do you know what? Going through my head was magnesium.
They've still been wrong, mate, to be fair.
It was...
I don't really get the relevance of that statement there. Yeah. Going through my head was gold. Then I realised, no, that's not right, so I didn't say it. So back to Gary. One of you must know this. If you don't know this, I'm doing a Tom. I'm never doing it again. This is my last one.
They're only easy if you know them.
You ready for this, mate?
Go on.
What is the term for a word that is spelled the same forward and backward?
Oh,
Going by the look in Tom's face, he doesn't have a Scooby.
Yeah.
I know this. Yeah, it's like the name Hannah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All I can think is anagram, but I know it's not anagram.
Is that your
But
guess,
I
mate?
can't. No, I now can't get anagram out of my head, but I know it's not that answer. It's not a simile. No, it's definitely not simile. Oh, but I'm gonna have to pass. It's gone. I don't know.
Tom?
Not a clue.
It's called a palindrome. Did you two actually go to school, no? Did you just turn up to do PE
I
or
was
something?
there.
I attended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I wasn't doing much in the way of education though.
Thomas, is your question. If you couldn't get that one, you're fucking no chance with this one.
You'd be surprised.
Who was the first person to circumnavigate the globe?
Mine's gone blank,
Nothing
which
to
it
do-
is
nothing
pretty
to
much
do with the
95% of the time. No, but the name, as soon as I hear the name, I'm going to kick myself.
Yeah, I think you should know the name. Do you know it, Gary?
Is it Columbus?
No. You found
Phileas
America.
Fogg.
You found America, did you not?
Yeah.
Phileas Fogg, round the world in 80 days.
Yeah, mate. It was Ferdinand Magellan.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have. I'm not kicking
No?
myself. No.
Yeah. He died before
No.
completing the journey. So I don't see how he was the fucking first one if he died.
How could he do it then if he
Yeah.
died?
His expedition was the first to do so.
That's a
Well,
shit
that-
question.
Yeah.
So I would love to give you it for fucking Phileas Fogg, mate, but we don't take fiction. Gary.
I thought it was a good answer. Here you go.
What ancient civilization is known for building the city of Machu Picchu? Fuck it. I'm going to have to dig out the kids' questions for the next time. Jesus
If
Christ,
you could,
boys.
if you could, that'd be good. No idea.
Tom. It's a South
What?
American country.
Which, who?
Have a guess. A South American civilization. What ancient civilization is known for building the city of Machu Picchu?
Are they the little like huts that are up the side of the mountain?
You tell me, mate. You're the one who's to answer the question.
Yeah, but if you can elaborate on that, I can have a go at the answer.
I
We're
don't
going to
think
get
that.
some grief.
I don't think that is the thing you're thinking of.
I want to say Chile.
It's a civilization, mate, not a country.
You said country.
I said civilization.
He said
You said-
civilization.
You just said which South American country?
Yeah, I said it's a South American country. It's people from a South American country. It's a civilization.
The Chileans.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. No one, no. The Incas.
Just good tattooists, aren't they?
I think it's fair to say I'll bring the
guys,
quiz
man,
back next week.
Gary. Leave the puns to me, son. Leave the puns to me, mate.
Well, you haven't fit one in yet, have you?
Yeah, I know, mate.
You let me down. God, we're going to get an absolute ribbon for this, Tom.
Jesus. What if you've got one answer? One.
There was a
I've
comment.
got one.
Yes,
There
I
was a
said.
comment a while ago, wasn't there? Do you remember? I think it was the darts lowest score question, and someone put a comment said, "I feel dumber after listening to this." And they have got 20 minutes of me and Tom going, "Well, I don't know."
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, Chileans.
I was looking at the funny thing is I was looking at these questions thinking, are they a wee bit too easy? Some of them are a wee bit, then I'll just go with them, and then I'm just like, fucking hell. Yeah.
See you, Gary.
Sorry,
Some,
I'm
yeah,
back.
Right, so who's Tom? Your question now, isn't it?
No, I just answered
No, you
attempted to answer Chileans.
Yeah, that was you passed over. This is the last question. Thank
All right.
fuck everyone. Jesus Christ. In what year did the Titanic sink on its maiden voyage?
1912.
Ding! Correct, mate. At last.
Is there a tiebreak question?
No, but I can get one if you want one.
Worth 3 points.
Is it just me that can't see Gary?
Yeah, I can see Gary, mate.
It's just me then that can't see him. I'll assume you're still there, Gary.
I'm still here.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
I think he might have been out of sync, but I thought this the last time and he hadn't. Wait a minute. Give us a second, boys. I think I've got a wee doodah of somewhere.
Nope.
I can't
Do you
find
want me
them.
to quickly
What the hell
leave
have I
and
done
come
with them? If you want me, at the time I find this thing, probably you could leave, make a cup of tea, and
Dam's finished.
yeah, I don't know what the hell I've done. Because she's all.
Now while he's here, we'll sabotage him.
Yeah.
Whoa. don't understand how you think that was an easy quiz.
Honestly, I didn't think it was easy, but I didn't think it was overly difficult. I thought, yeah, the boys will get a few out of that. And, yeah, it just didn't happen that way.
It's just hard. I think after doing them, I think it's so hard to try and do a decent quiz.
It's hard to... You think that, what do you call it? It's hard to judge. Are the boys going to know that question? Are they going to know the...
Yeah.
Oh, just like Gary back in.
Hello?
I think you might need to go out and come back in, Gary. You're sideways, mate. You're doing a stay here.
I didn't know.
Oh, guys.
It's either that or just lay down and pretending you're standing up. The thing is, he just turned his phone so it was right, and then he left.
You're scary.
Sorry about that, gents.
No problem.
Technical issues.
Right, so who's answering first? It is...
That would be me, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And this is worth 3 points, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now we're on the other side of it.
Yeah,
no.
It's not so funny now, is it? How many songs did the Beatles record?
Oh, keyword record, not released. Probably the worst question you could ask me because I don't really like the Beatles. Record 350.
What are you going for, Tom?
I weren't going to go that high. $180.
The answer is... Sorry, boys. Sorry. We've not had a chance to do this for a while. Ready? The answer is... If it fucking work. $213.
Oh, that's Tom.
Oh.
Glad you done the maths there, Gary, because I was going like that.
Well,
As soon as you said that,
right
I was sat there in my head like that. It was closer.
Congratulations, Tom.
Thank you.
My reign is over.
Even though your reign should have been over last week because I got stitched up with the fucking tiebreaker question, even though I'd absolutely rode you like Seabiscuit.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of become a thing where the last one's worth just that one extra point. So it's all winnable. It's not my fault that Gary knew it and you didn't.
So basically, we spend half an hour doing a quiz that is absolutely meaningless.
Yeah, just ask one question.
Straight to the chase. It's just half an hour of finding out how thick the three of us are just to go to the last question.
I don't know. I feel like you hold yourself up well. Me and Gary, on the other hand, I think a lot could be desired.
Are we talking about the quiz or?
I think I'll do this, boys. That's for another week.
Pleasure as always.
Like I said,
thanks.
If anyone like the questions we're talking about, if you want to add something, don't forget to comment below. That sort of helps us grow the channel as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, see you
Thanks
all later,
for your time,
guys.
gents. Have a good
Adios, muchachos.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
bye.